Today, now the 13th day of October 2022. We can talk about NATCOM. We start late today because the different thing will be ready for calling a table. But before we come live, that make we come late. We get a conflicting report on this one. We not be able to confirm gang. Like how neighbor can say. The latest on this one. Now we get a change of now something we don't go back and forth. We now the arrest and detention of the mayor of Freetown, Yvonne Aki Sawyer. Remember say on the 3rd day of October, it been get for go na CID, then be invite him. We been for go on a Friday, but well, you not be able to go on the Friday, so he be saying no well and whatever. So the lawyer through JFK being get for right to Sierra Leone police saying clients no well, so that Friday they not be able to go. And then the Sierra Leone police through CID began for right to well on Monday, on the 3rd of October, you need for go. Yes, definitely began for go after a long interview, then be left farm for make it go back. Well, today news around say they be invite him back for go na CID. And when we reached na CID, she was detained. Now then they be there around. And we try or we contact them for get waiting. Then later we carry even a Twitter through we own newspaper for say then release them. But if I appear in a court tomorrow, waiting at the charge. The charge was okay, obstruction of police duties. Maybe I obstruct the police the way they want to do duty. Name of this councillor I still will be the try for travel with for go na New York at that time. So now that then be the issue. According to Salon Police, but maybe they say for appear court on Friday, according to your newspaper. We try to get the police for confirm this, but we'll not be able to get them for confirm. So that's why we're not dealing with this today. Let's see if we go appear at the court tomorrow, and let's see what week in the morning we're gonna know. We're gonna know what week in the morning, because that's what we were ready to. We don't get few things then we for be laying at table, but they say they left farm, they say they not left farm, they say, well they wait down low, see what thing go happen tomorrow. Because according to your newspaper, they say your newspaper tweet see the mayor for appear court on Friday. And we know say tomorrow na Friday. So if she was detained, I don't know if he still did it, because most of the people that we tweet say and then detain him, not tweet say then release him. But again, we can like for confirm things then before Kale and I. So that's why we're not dealing with that today. But on the other hand, now NATCOM, now we want for come talk about today. NATCOM say they expect Sierra Leoneans, they expect people them wait up in a salon for register and SIM with the NIN number. This NIN, National Identification Number. So they expect everybody for do SIM registration. You go on for one that say SIM registration, is it going on? Yes, we don't register passamostin. We don't register passamostin. So where the one that will be registered before? Where the one that will be registered before? What thing happen with that one day? You know they again, the computer don't crash, the server don't crash. What really they go on? Why should we be doing one thing over and over and over and over? Or now because Diana Salon. over and over no more. Why make you for the one? So, what think really happen? True say they can register we ba on a game, or they don't have a server. What? Because with this one where they don't tell we now, it make you the one that say so. But again, not to the first day they do am. We wait, just thinking, yeah. We go ever, get complete database na salon. We go ever get database na salon true. Because if we they do one green thing over and over, when we go decide say, you know what thing, no. It do so. That what we don't do yesterday, don't pay number. Or is it that them feels to say idleness beaucoup at least, then they create something where we go keep we busy? The reason having it, I mean not get problem with them. But now the one going through they do over and over, now I get problem with. That one going through they do over and over. Now I get problem with. The reason then they give you why they want for do, I mean it's fine. But we where they use orange money, free money in Sierra Leone. Not to say na secrets. Man, you go to send a man orange money for man and woman name did. Because where ask and say what thing do? Like me, because we do orange money. We they do that transaction there in a salon. Say I network we do. But I always go back to the person screenshot saying are you? But if now the person in name if you register under in name, it's easy. But then one day they say today they sell SIM card like how then they sell their mints na streets na salon. So as long as they sell SIM card like how then they sell their mints na salon, what do you expect? What do you expect? So what thing they do? Then they register the orange money line, the one that they sell the SIM card, with a different name there. Then they tell you, say, well, we're ready. If you want, you can go change them. But they don't register and done. They don't register. So man, now you need to go change again. Now name that person in name, now they left day. And they left day. But one for the after maybe 1-2 years, then come back say, oh, Alma for go register. My dear, I'm not kidding. You see, like the good old days, the songs them, oh, they play now. I don't get them songs then they for over 40 years. No joke. I don't get them for over 30 years. Because even before migrating to the United States, this is what I was doing. Where I come, now in the United States, now CD then the BD. Oh, call CD plates, na salon. Now plates then the BD. Now I take them, I pull them come out na the plate, I put them na hard drive. Yeah? They are saved in the cloud somewhere that I'm paying for. That I am paying for. What are they try for saying I they try for let you know, see, this data, this music, this data, they want to get so. My dear, Pass me I want done with the now. But for a mobile company, for always they can't we for register. The AfriCell, the Orange, the QCell, always for register. What thing they do with data? Who side and keep them? Who side? If the every program we do now, every program we do now, I like from 19 BEP, as long as triple na incident na it talk. We have them recorded, and we even with YouTube and even at Facebook here now, even the 10 who know they upload on YouTube, we have them saved. We have them saved. Yeah? What you do? Their data. What can they talk and say, oh, I go back in time? No, we have them. Not to one hard drive we get now. We get them saved. So how can you answer me say, you not just one person, this na mobile company, my dear. You be there AT&T. I like you don't come on AT&T. I must see as the way you go there back. Information they got up. We go say, oh, well, I make you get social. That mean they try for call the NIN number. Yes, I agree with that. I agree with that. But what do you want them be don't take for? So what's happen with that one day? What's happen with that one day? Well, for they go in circles. Now where this one can they go big. Like say they don't do one big thing. Don't by the time we don't go back, they can't tell if we can do the same thing back. What is going on? What's really they go on? NATCOM and the phone companies then. I tell you back, say the phone companies, it is no secret. They still they sell unregistered SIM them. And they sell her. NATCOM they frown at that, but see they happen. Oh well, triple ici. Now you make NATCOM they try for car with this. They we owe them, we don't get force. Well, let them tell we about waiting them, we don't do that, how they don't take force. Can we just go and registering just like that? Now NATCOM put timeline say, well, if you not get the NIN register to you seem that they suspend them. Then can just come out something where they no say down the road, they go just fail. Yeah, that's what I say. You don't get for all water. Why make we can create something where we no say at the end of the day, na fail, it go fail. You go say, well, how they supposed to do them? Let they ask the mobile company then first. For the one that will be don't do trade. Where? Something will be don't do. Now you say if I not go do and back, they can't suspend me SIM. But when I tell we first not waiting and do the last one. It's sad say we don't want to take holistic approach for solve with data problem na salon. Seriously though. So we just to go and pinch here, take corner yanda, pinch yanda, take corner yanda, pinch yanda, pinch so. Now just to go and do. Yeah? Now just they do. All my one work in isolation. All man want work on you. NATCOM, look there. Then they perfect now for waiting. Forget NIN. SLRC, they con ayanda. NCRE, they con ayanda. Either they will just deal with done so. Electoral Commission will just no, we just don't want a centralized system for get this thing done where Ingo just distribute them across board. All man they run at individually, each institution they run at this NIN. They all run at each institution. We say we get a central database when I go distribute to them one day. I'm not in a government too. But someday then the how I can see when they try for do things. Not correct. Not correct. SLRC the under they give driver's license. But you get to go through NCRA first. You come SLRC. Then NCRA, then they give national ID card we know there. Statistics alone they come under with their own. Statistics and data where then they gather. Electoral commissions alone then seven car with their own one way then they gather. All the man. Now that's come back along car with your own. For the same thing. Oh, don't see we own. I say we don't see we own. Okay. Now listen, huh? I dey give them quick before I play an audio from Edmund Abu Jr. Like it and quick. They say an integration of the national identification number when a NIN with the mobile network operator them. Then subscribers, then phone number them. The public is hereby informed. Then they tell me you na the public say NATCOM and NATCA don't direct the mobile network operators them for integrate for mix. For link, for join together every subscriber in mobile number to in NIN. You go on for ask again. Now everybody gets NIN right now in a salon. The answer is categorically no. Yes. The answer is no. Okay. For link, for join together, the person in national identification number where National Civil Registration Authority they give. After we don't sit down, we don't talk with the mobile network operators them and with National Civil Registration Authority, a technical implementation committee for this NIN-SIM integration udom create them. Listen, they say them we don't meet up with the mobile companies them and with NCRA. And after that, but could talk with them, we don't get with them. They don't create what they call NIN-SIM integration. Where you for mix together your NIN and your mobile number. Okay. So this team, technical team, now different people they wanna hire. I'm just trying to ask. On our people them will be there inside the system where government they pay already. Not so special people they wanna create job for. this NIN-SIM integration committee. Now, expatriates them by this NIN-SIM business because Salon, no, you sabi we no more now. So I just try to ask, but let's continue. This public notice they serve for prepare the mind of Salon people them we get mobile phone for the NIN-SIM integration where you NI number and you SIM for mix together. We mean to say when they put you NI number, if you come when the mobile company need that, if you just come with your number. Okay. On completion of the application programming interface, a 2-week time line, now then go give you for finish the integration. So after they don't get the API, the interface for them, then they bill them. Then go give 2-week timeline for let them done all thing. Okay? After they set this time, the subscribers them, where them phone numbers them, no get NI number, then go deactivate them. Let's go first for that previous paragraph. On completion of the application programming interface, a 2-week timeline will be given to finish the integration. After this time is set, subscribers whose numbers have not been integrated to the NIN will be deactivated on all network. Subscribers, we will get mobile phone them, then encourage we for register or re-register. What's in that mean? Jerome Ibrahim, thank you for the stars. Jerome say, NATCOM, they get beaucoup departments inside it. For register, we mean to say that and you will not register it. Then say, or re-register, mean to say, even though you be don't register today, you get for register back. Una get work for do. True. Una get work for do. Una registration now boss pa. We just done one. Now that one don't come back. We get for Kabi, una go register, then they not close on a phone number. Okay. For re-register, then SIM, we then go use the NIN in order may they not lose the opportunity for make calls. Okay. Not to call normal. Then so you go lose the opportunity for access the internet. Not so normal. You go lose the opportunity for do like Orange Money, Airtel Money, Orange Money, Afri Money, then thing and day. Yes. Gandoba, thank you for the stars. Jerome say, what about Twi? We can visit. First of all, when you visit, I don't know if you are aware, say Africell they give free SIM as you reach na airport. So we can go get the free SIM. Also, they pull NIN number. I will get in there. Eh? Gaddy, thank you for the stars. Gaddy Cargo. Yes. Because as okay, each show gets to salon sim. Now make a say can just set to yourself for fail. Seriously though. It's not gonna work. I want time for work, yes. I want time for work. I want time like how they say. But the process where they want worker, now they don't set time for fail. Now you set her. Yeah? While NATCOM and NATCA they continue for provide the enabling environment on our left for deepen broadband penetration and strengthening connectivity in voice and data. Seriously, if Uda ever writes this bidenya me, I did go in yes. Why did go the yes back? I did twist and small. Yes, that's what I say. If the post will be writes this, it ain't near me. For this last, you know, saying that the last paragraph, then they can tell we waiting the mandates for Duna Salon. Now the last paragraph, they can always tell you. Now make you can see say the last paragraph. Now they me a can hold. Better Sandy, thank you for the stars. Yeah, thank you. The last paragraph. Always. Waiting na the mandate a day, then can one chest. I say this particular one. If the person will write an NATCOM, it be near me. Just for this paragraph, I did go in yes. I did go in yes again. Small twist day. And something small pinch go did back. They go like, why? Yeah? But when he say, NATCOM go continue for provide the enabling environment for deepening broadband penetration. Who say? Who say una the deepening broadband penetration? Una show me ba. But again, certain things then they would want to talk then say Freetown no to salon. But certain things them when they talk, then they talk like say Freetown in a salon. Yes? How much places then they when they talk now? How many? Not so because we didn't Freetown no more, or we didn't the district headquarter towns them. Eh? Augustine Conte say you don't send stars. Bedel, thank you. Let's see. Ngadi Gando. Augustine, definitely if you don't send them, thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Eh? Thank you, Augustine. Who say una dey deepen this broadband connection, this broadband penetration? Who say una dey penetrate? Who say? Una show we ba. Explore people later work in this country. And I go show una. Who say una penetration no dey? Yes? There you go, get possible. Well, Triple A, he better pass Strade. On what pace? Mohamed Conte, appreciated, sir, as always. Thank you for the stars. Eh? Waiting at the yardstick you want for use. Waiting at the pace. Because then talker. It's about the connectivity. Who say don't call WhatsApp call? Inside Freetown, we don't go first in the provinces. Inside Freetown, Who stay don't call WhatsApp call? Wait, name make pay. Who stay? You go count with your hand. They tell you that one they know they happen. Source connectivity and penetration, what they talk about. When inside Freetown Force, before I say self, na the district headquarter town, before I say na they had to reach areas there. But when I left now. Me, I sabi town them inside saloon. Where na them PRSP phone them. Now then they use they tell you say now they get network. Now then tongue they need. Then phone them wait for them so we scatter together and back. You put them together. Now then they use that them tongue they need. Because waiting do. I don't know for one reason they said that them phone and then get network. Yeah? When you only smartphone, you go there where you're on your own. It's good for they take pictures though. What's in a reconnecting? Look and back. Look and back. The mobile company then they sell the data like saying a patch granite. 30 days we not get monthly unlimited per phone data. Even the way they pay safe per the modem them. Yeah? The MiFi. The small modem them. They work effectively for 1 month, even though you pay for 1 month. So what they try for say? Who's got now? If you know una be just talk no more, what you want talk for this una NIN-SIM? Yeah? But now I can't catch me per this last one about connectivity. Say I don't get internet. Yes, we do. We get fiber. But why we not get the enjoyment of the kind of connectivity where they pay for Naya? It is alone, yes. May I attest to you, triple me say we get fiber in salon, we get fast internet in salon. But my dear, the other they give you a patch granite. And then they give you. Yes. Why make them know? Why make the full speed of the internet? Why they need to give you? Why? When they didn't talk, that's the way we can go disgrace we self. The August incident, only one the way they interview. Minister of Information, na BBC, you know see where they scramble. It's shameful so. Very shameful. Very. The Minister of Youth na CNN himself na so you be the scramble. But already we begin access to get internet. Na internet dandy. But there are businesses in Sierra Leone with a proper fast internet. I no call them. But they say they have then them businesses then they we don't call him. They watch no more. Now we don't come today. As rain come, forget it. Rain come today. The network, the lights, all things they stand still. Everything they stand still and we don't come today. Then they can't tell me about penetration. Who's penetration, Andy? Penetration and strengthening connectivity. Usai. Me, I want to say Usai. Even today, when the Minister of Information be there on, you know, see, you know, be the scramble. At one time, you know, go off safe. The connection no go off. Yes. But now the same one bag go sit down. If you take now, go bring the NATCOM boss. You go forget say it can scramble. If forget say it can, now make it their own. Who they put am on? Now talk shop, Lord, they you than the president self. Yes. Now make who can put her. Lord, how then the president self think it to say? Then they do the best of the job. The Minister of Energy today, they ask her, but the light. I don't see what he try for Toko. He say, yes, there are faults there, but what can happen? Now, because that 10 day, all man can come out to work, come, so now I made the blackout pass mark. Maybe something you will see, you understand and better pass me. You understand and better. But that's the reason why would they bring the Tiale, would they listen there. So maybe now they don't need the media again. The Minister of Information and the journalist. So now they ask in company minister them. Now they don't praises that they can sing. Eh? Who are they there for ask the tough question, for challenge them? Nobody. It good, yeah, it good though. It good for let you know what's in their mind. Because that's today. That's today. Eh? The Minister of Energy. Eh? Can just say, he say, we more people and me don't want when they go na bona net see they go di. He make people no say, he they go na bo safe. He say no early morning, he don't come out today back. Then they no say go di. Eh? So now so the politician and the tiki to you. Now he talk. He say when he ready for gobo, that's the Weibo no be get light it. Weibo no get light it. Augustine, he say just buy 50 stars. What you buy and you don't send her? You go to bed. Okay. He say because them in the morning and there, if they can't net, he come on the morning. Let the people and say because he not be no. Eh? Okay. Yes. So you don't know now how the politician in the work are? If you not be no. You don't know today. He say, bo, people, I go make inside this talk. No, NATCOM they talk about. Yes, NATCOM say, then deepen the broadband penetration and strengthening the connectivity inside voice and data. So then they urge the mobile company then for comply. Okay, who do you now? Yeah? Now I make outside the live you know then they go on net, come on a morning. Okay. On a dit de giwi. Eh, oui. Salon people. And they want that too. Yeah? I don't read for you waiting NATCOM say. But whenever I can come to NATCOM issue, mobile companies, fuel, petroleum products, Edmund Abu Jr. of Native Consortium. Now one man he didn't up the business. After this press release I read for you so come on. Listen to waiting inget for say.
Family na kushe una kabo. Today na the 10th of October 2022. Me where they talk to him again, me and Edmund Abu Jr. from Native Consortium Research Center, fumble them. I want like una patient for listening this audio because they can expose a lot of things them way una go learn about the telecommunication sector in this country. And I want to take on a pen and wanna quote me any side, anywhere, any day, anytime. Because we Native Consortium don't release a press release where they react Fambolem to NATCOM. And one can explain them. So that me auntie where they afraid for register, we feel say na kill one killer, when they go do voter registration na Baima Sunga. That me illiterate auntie. With that me illiterate uncle where na wara yagala or Yogomaya na Kabbalah. We not sabi reading right. I want to understand this press release. And firstly, I go start for explain waiting NATCOM say and the spirits or waiting really. Because the bookman again say there's an effect to every cause. To every cause there's an effect. Why NATCOM? They asked mobile company, they give directive, say they for pull the pre-existing SIM them in circulation and then for register with fresh. Even way we don't register. Like me, I don't register 3 times. Dami auntie where they na mafulka na tonkolili, it don't left in us. It don't can register na it don't can register na the main town there. So my don't left in business. It's like 7 years. Sierra Leone they don't register like 3 times. Some man don't register 2 times. Some man don't register 1 time. But yes, still now NATCOM they say well they don't count this NIM national identification number. They want for Linkam. I know I use integrate. They want Linkam. So that me uncle in a village with that me other auntie. They all go able for then go get reference the you SIM and you reference where they go keep you record we na in so nobody no go counterfeit you SIM and that is a good thing. Of course, it go kill waiting then call pan telecommunication SIM box fraud and the cyber crime. And this native consultant don't affect all this while we don't call NATCOM days, we don't do the stay. Now the shit don't hit the ceiling fan. Now it don't come per cam. Now this now they say T-stars, NATCOM don't baranta. T-stars. So now they don't say, in fact, they don't threaten we now. They say they don't call the mobile company Orange Official QCell with all the mobile company them. They say them for withdraw, we SIM them. And then they say for waiting they say that the press they don't get deadline. They say the 30th of November. Therefore begin notify we now from 10th to October. They say the 30th of so meaning indirectly NATCOM they ask the mobile company for let them will register we again. Even when Orange and Africell they get with database, they get in fact for let you register as Orange Money or Afri Money, they forget your information. That is a must. So now they get what they call unregistered SIM with in circulation and in boku. And then unregistered SIM and family. This the one of the thing they want to make native consultant. Then 300 people and we go court all day before Justice Adrian Fisher. Will be even file evidence them, compelling evidence them. Where Orange and African will deny. Say in fact people then they suffer. You see sometimes somebody go call you, then you find out say you don't win this, they scam you. Now here we see them former Chief Justice Champ jail posted in a jail. A shinka in Naka don't 10 million use. Now it's alone na me see where somebody jailman get or register waiting on register SIM family. On register SIM this na SIM like where if a name Abu Sandy, then sometimes that other person name Ali Kamara. Sometimes Ali Kamara in SIM where they use something Abu Edmund Abu in SIM na they use. Where you see him na Edmund Abu. So not in your name. So if he give it cost person self in able see also tell the person don't even die. So that SIM they recycle them back. Mobile company they recycle them back. Like now, for instance, if you look at Salon, you find out for the week. The one the obituary this obituary no more. So until for the week, the one way they die. That like when they say people will not die, so no die better. So until 150. So they list in the obituary then they look at you SIM we're not active. So if you don't know say until Edmund Abu don't tell go America now, like why they out of the country. So until if you're not active for 3 months, they cut me off, then disconnect me, then they give me SIM to other person. or God forbid that person they die, the one they already don't die, they take that SIM now, then give that person. So that SIM they na ghost SIM. So one they go report and say, okay, this person don't die, no they again in circulation, or the agent themselves they register that SIM. So one agent they register like 50 SIM, they come to them, is sell them. So the SIM they already in circulation. Now they call unregistered SIM from Bolem. So I want to let people understand, yeah. So now we see them. We see one diamond, somebody, jailman, it is unregistered SIM. He die. Family, this is what they tell us on a live. This is a story. It happened at Paneba Road. This jailman died, but in SIM he get unregistered. But until he get oral money, he get 50 million in phone. So now I care for Canada Dream. Now I telling company jailman say, he said this. He said again, look at that trust. He said, though I don't die. He said, look at that. He's showing all the password. He's showing the password. This jailman grab, in company jailman grab, he said, I got 50 million. Look at that blue trusses. Look at this pocket, that small pocket panjin. He grab, then he see the SIM. Then he watch the trusses. He see the SIM. Then he test the password. He see it. He check the balance within the SIM, 50 million. In computer and Pandrim say, well, check this money. He said, then give 30 million to my family. You take the 10 million, the balance 10 million. He said, then he said, ship to your company prison at them. This man not do am. He begin eat the money small. Now instead don't create Nigeria na Panema Road. So SIM card, SIM box fraud na way in fact government they lose billions and government will call NIN will collect tax because the mobile company they make big money, millions and millions of dollars. So now it make family this thing will not really count. Not to say native construction no, we support and roundly any good because now sometimes if somebody cost you myself na social media, they go able to trace them. But waiting out all this kutu all. Now because they say Orange failed for produce that call logo be the tell about on the 6th that press release wapu. Well, at the out of the country Fambulem, the good news Fambulem Odoye say maybe just like just shockuna. They say Justice Adrian Fisher don't write to judgment, he don't write the more than 100-page judgment against the case will take between Orange and Afrisel Utwi. So we'd expect that judgment for like come out this October, inshallah, by the special grace of God. So man, they ask me on social media if I go get for bad me here, if we win. Well, if we win, they can't win. You want not to that like when you go somebody thief 1,000 count and me worry. Then I go to a court. Then so the judge go say, hey Edmund, no, just can't take one chicken no more. Not to you win the case. No, not to that win. You don't want to. I know court me here. So if you see Nasimu Tolon Pepe now after the judgment, that means Leone they don't really get. We can go public. You go all over the world. People will know. So we'd expect say at least. Now make would expect not to that kanda call winning. One punitive waiting in Bukuman and call punitive compensatory damage. Now like I tell you, not to kandawam. It will be very very serious. So now this thing NATCOM say they don't go up to November. Now, waiting native construction, which we don't say no. We disagree with that talk there. And we think say NATCOM need for think back. That particular if anybody we don't register like as me particular so. And most of my family they listed this audio. Someone don't register 2-3 things. So who say Orange and Afrisel don't go to with information? Why NATCOM they can't tell we say, oh, for register by force, if we not register, they deactivate. Why wait to farm okay, let's put on bar. So I'm make let me on cool within an engbema. And like they really understand. If patient, this person sick, he go buy counterfeit fake drugs when they say the drug to expire, bad, it kill person. If that person go buy these drugs, then these drugs end up for make the sick worse. Pharmacy board, where they come, if he can't faint by these drugs, you see the person will sell in the pharmacy. The pharmacy board, it go after the patient for banner. Let not go to hospital again or any pharmacy, or if we go after the pharmacy, we sell the drugs, the fake drugs. What in the pharmacy board go do? And mark you the pharmacy board now just like we say NATCOM, they regulate all medicine business in this country. So Lord, now that question me they ask NATCOM, do you have to punish when they can't punish the patient? Bah, let's suffer double jeopardy. Bah, because it's not double. Firstly, the person is sick. Then the person don't cause problem for them. It don't suffer once. Then now pharmacy board one can punish them back. Say no, forever go to any hospital, any pharmacy. Nadan President Bio Nadan NATCOM wando. Mr. DG, this approach is wrong. Anybody who don't register. I'm not saying anybody who don't register at all. Anybody who don't register. Not to, and we the one on say, if on a mistake do this kind of approach, we they take very, 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 and the timeline when I get it unrealistic, we they take action against una. They not rooted in any part na section. Now any section of the Telecommunication Act number 9 of 2006 as amended. So dear, now say I will sit down, we file the case, we catch people them. NATCOM, give intelligence. NATCOM, una know, una catch Chinese man and they catch 5,000 SIM and then Chinese man and then a pipeline. Up Wilkins, you hold the underparts. We come on, waiting, pipeline and Freetown. Then catch them Chinese man, they also fumble them. Now we go, native construction. Well, we want to tell this DG tanky. By then, not to be the DG. We go there na NATCOM. Now we go call the SIM more than 5,000 SIM. 95% of them SIM and now them get an free sell. 5% na orange. I be the expecting that corner for don't punish them people like so. This is clear evidence. We submit that day before Justice Igan Fisher na court. Imagine 5,000 SIMs. Then they get na them people are there and they live use that waiting and call SIM box for. They use illegal gateway. Chinese people. What you want get do? What you want get possible for do 1,000 SIM force or 10 SIM safe or 50 SIM? What you want get for do? If to crime, if to cyber crime. You want commit. So now make we say this if not can do what you call an egregious assault. What in bookman meaning they not can una one punish we. So we need agree for that. Then make we continue for say then go see me. Me fumble. Well now in fact, yeah. You see me antina bonkolenke go dey ask Edmund. You see well how they tear there. Well, you know they can tell you now two then die man they no more. Post we don't die. Or did they issue them, then they get away with the register them. So now me could say if NATCOM do ya with a big. Una use the carrot and stick approach. And not to them people also for lead them. Now me could even recommend power release say NATCOM una for take the lead. Or una bring an expert. If see we in a native consortium, formula una go say, Edmund, you know why would they travel? We're going to places like America. As I talk to you now, we don't come America, we don't come spend money for the ECOWAS court case for pay expert them for buy them ticket. Who no sabi? Me not to telecommunication expert. What make a sabi? What they have? What we can do? They go pay people from France. 2017 as so do. Okay, go the people expert master sabi people they go teach you. If this in box word, they happen. They tell they say look go na okay. If they get their own gadget, it's all man get speciality. NATCOM na go bring experts there. If you see would they come could they win cost case there, would they make sure now because we say would they spend money, we go bring experts, put in a hotel, feed them, pay them, give them small pen, then they can't teach we. Now that's the country for do President Bio. Even the cyber crimes, now the police. When I bring experts, let them train them. But when I do one, somebody go sit down on a social media, it call somebody mama. It's already seen. How for tracer? You need to sabi tracer because the same way they use you registered. Now, if me na yebu dubuya or Aisatu Lahai, then so them the same way get when you want for sell orange money. So tell the person na man na get the same self. Now you see na the name, but the person we get na woman. All of this no why? Because now this the orange and African they do. This is what they survive. So now. If NATCOM would don't guarantee stars now for so far for that. We would don't catch 90% of the senior where they catch sim box for the NCHD now if we sell and get a 5%, 10% now orange. Which one be do today? We the Chinese man. In fact, family on ask now make they say all of it. Now President Bio now impress. Not to who they impress. Now for let President Bio no say NATCOM because we don't go ask this trade up on August 10 they wanna make now NIN-SIM. No, why you not be ever doing? Now the president is the fool. Not to we the fool. If we go court, Edmund on a court case. How no go court? Now when the court, you see now this Barack he say we need strong institution. We don't need strong men. We don't need to babati. We don't need strong men. We don't need dictators. We need just make institutions strong. For instance, the judiciary. Let's go take case close. When I judge that case, they quickly see. We get 3 more cases there. But now somebody asks, how once fight, how we still go get the judgment? Because our institutions are not strong. So you see, so now the ghost SIM now they want pull in circulation. But who they ask, they can say, oh, and if we say, where we information there? Wait there. If Nanka wants, Accra wants the information, we will not go take them on integrate on make let them get the NIN-SIM. Easy as drinking water. Easy as that. NATCOM not to say the fight cybercrime, not process, not to event, not to one green. No, and then they work so. When they issue the directive, the man is still the sell on register SIM. When I go on the street now and register, as I know the salon, but as they talk now on register SIM, they now. They get different generation. Why we don't have can punish you for them people that are there? Me don't register, that man don't register 2-3 When I say no, when I deactivate with this timeline, is that realistic? Is that possible? Do you want to punish the patient because the drugs, the pharmacy man? The pharmacy sell counterfeit drugs. Now they can't punish them back. Let's hope I don't double jeopardy. This is not right. It's not right. Now I will sit down. Then Chinese man, the very mobile company, then spend money on that panel road. Now the Chinese man don't disappear. When I tell President Bill how that Chinese man we not say KITB, not to you be did. But when I tell President Bill how the Chinese man what did happen with that case? When I tell Sierra Leoneans. When I look at the run after we kutu. Not to win, not to bring them on registered senior. Now people encounter. You go cut that man when I say don't make up. The man no go school. The man are illiterate. He didn't have village. What can they tell? I say not all man go school now. You see now man miss when the man made them go for go register. The man made the ally say they can't kill her. Then I follow not to all man they free to understand. They wanna appear not to all man, not to because all man they social media on the all man understand. That me uncle na Edena village, e no saboting na Manchester, e no saboting na Arsenal. They just put an number program. Arsenal, Manchester, Liverpool, they cut in credits. We don't talk thing, we don't tire. That imam, that pastor there under, when they put am, they go bring back tone. That tumba there, na me get, we they cut in credit, we they thieving, we don't talk thing, we catalog all the evidence here before the court. Now this will not for talk so much. Say, hey, we hate President Bill. Yes, now we hate President Bill. Well, this is the thing. We don't want NATCOM. NATCOM for a mistake with this thing, for na one do and so, and no go sweet. We don't mind. We don't say the court no go judgment for 2030, but we no see the judgment they come out. And when that judgment they come out now, so they talk so now. Justice Adam Fisher will still tell you thank you, do ya, Papa? Alec now who lost the case, give you judgment, yeah. Now we sit down do me I go find organ $1 million. You spray $1 million per Sierra Leone. Each Sierra Leone get 2 million. You know what I mean? Like what time difficult so. Not to not come forget that money. Now Sierra Leone and then for scatter that money too. You change $1 million now. Now something like 16 billion euros. You change 16 billion, you ship up to 75 million people. You know almost dandy. You know almost gappy the cover. Now dandy me could go cut ya. Fumble them. So, Miss Fisher, yeah, with the big, we'll not get this judgment now. We need the flow no fet again. Not come on and stop this kind bravado, this brr. And then the oak. Yeah. Now we do things steady. No, that threatening when I threatening that they say anybody not register a SIM. No. Not punish Sierra Leone for that, yeah? Subscribers, yeah. Let God bless you all. Tata. Shalom.
I want to tell thank you to Edmund Abu Jr. You know, in the explain on. He make 2 points. Then Chinese man there, we don't. Salon. It was big when they catch them for that SIM box fraud. First, not see another again. Where they? Where then Chinese man then they? Okay. Naya salon. Salon? Are we there? How sabi we self? How they meet up with self? Also? Okay. How they gonna more? Welcome on board, friend. You get the platform, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, AAA, for giving me the platform. And thanks for talking to on this issue in concerning it for security. I believe say then they try to accomplish something on security, but this is not the procedure wouldn't they follow. Now you always can question. Before I go there, I will just want to throw light quick. I know say the mayor issue. What me just want to say. I believe say the investigation. I believe that the prosecutors there now will they wait for see waiting that they own what them will present in terms of their own terms of they don't present, but how they will present in a court within their own findings or their own charges or their own allegations so then they put forward based on the affidavit and other things they bring forward. But again, we want for no say again, then we'll get a representative for the lawyer, I mean for the mayor, which we don't explain here. But the point was see them go no one for address. I'm not saying anything go do, but then go just look from within need the mayor for let you go do that one day in based of the state of mind. But there is a lot to do. That one day follow will see waiting go convict and say he actually obstruct. But that one day questionable to the law. So we'll left that one day and see how they were able to maintain and go further with the investigation based on their own allegations. So that will left aside it. Now coming to the SIM card, we don't see the pattern back of this SIM registration and most of the area then now we West Coast. But we on then bring them now, you don't they table, they don't they bring in different form. But waiting then they try for achieve for do a digitalized one. But when they do that procedure, then therefore always they look at storing information. But I believe that the information would they not store, the way they for store and then they make all this re-registration, they go on, they want for do them in a one form way. So then they look at the main thing, I think, in electronic communication needed criminal activities, then communication, anything that they do, and then one. With the system again, then they try to talk about accountancy, accountability, it will likely come out from there. It will be useful for education, finance, for quite a lot of things. So, but the method we then they apply now, we see say na method we get different dimension. Then they try to take and say all man for come and register with something where they identify you with your information. But the problem, the system of no say, waiting they bring them for like can register, actually fully biometric it. You don't try for be a little bit digitalized, which I mean the one week then they get the NI when like national registration. They still a struggle with the registration system, how the system will able fit for let it go now all the areas them you talk of the human resource, you talk of all the areas them employment areas of other higher state like the police, the military, all these areas that you will look see in an area who sensitive where people need for get this system for work. But coming to the registration first, for identify a citizen, then it's very important. We all know, and the method we for go about it is very difficult because of easy for let you get that one day because they're not decentralized and they don't get boku outlets people and be able to get her. And then they ask for sometimes money for people and once in a while. And so and then the very physical aspect itself is difficult to forget. So when you link this one now for go into the area of the SIM registration, so this is a difficulty get for candy because would I then get for get NI again, would I get for put her into the system? The system are the biggest challenge, and the biggest challenge is because of the system not being the work. And what's it making not being the work? Because then they ignore things they would in the begin. They say with the begin and we take years and years before then they yield something. In the begin something wait for them start up. You say well now that area they cover. Because now all these areas the DST be aimed for work with, but we don't know still waiting at the failures and the challenges they would then be faced. Why they not be able to bring their things here on board? We go see at the cloud system, we go see at the internet system, but why you will not be put these things in place? We go say that the digital system for making it become biometric. Because when they talk of biometric, they for identify you, whether it's by fingerprint or by face recognition or you eyeball. So that three dimension here, then we must get one. Because they can try for say now, they get one way, of course, they get the one with the machine readable one, the one with the machine they read for you, and the one with the machine they read for you. If now they get the ID card, when they don't register, when they give that card you put her, it will be easy for let all this for don't work for Boko people in the country because we don't see how they sell SIM card, we don't see how they disburse them, but the ones that would on layout, where then they say sometimes avoid one them, where they know they use again, then we just decide for say, well, then why then they go to the pool of SIM. Now the pool of SIM, now in the talk about say don't void them when I demand SIM. The pool of SIM now they take and they give the number to other person. But that process is not the area, it's a process for all the constituency. How they know they able for land for the store information when they begin with that vital information and a process. You know that well, that time when they ask people for go do all a rush say if you not do this and they deactivate you, it don't go in vain. Now people then go all over again for start the process. So then get for go two side. If they come again like the election process, then therefore go na NCRA, then get a number or then get a card. Well, the card is not available now, and before the card and go register you na the SIM registration. That was re-registration. A similar twin pattern they happen na Ghana. In fact, then this last month, when the 30th September, they closed then you. They say they don't get them from last year, but the only thing they extend them up to a year, and they don't even give another month again because they said they get the same challenge. Then they ask the people for bring them your national ID card for let them go match them with the SIM. People they don't go do the SIM registration, but they don't get the national ID card. So then they go register. So, but what they then do actually, then create an app where everybody they download. So you register digitally with your app. But why they able to make an app? Because they get biometric system of registration of the ID card. Because the ID card, they don't get a biometric system, but get all the features. So that one, you know what people they get the challenge now. So then they extend them for them. So but the point is that they bring the app there, so you will get the internet system, you are able to access the internet and that you download the app, even though they ask people for pay, then you register and activate them. Or else then they deactivate them for you from communication. But you all know for cause of security. In other words, when you copy a style from something else, because I believe selecting the out, they can keep an eye because they keep an eye from other things. They say, oh, this don't be under. They can keep an eye small for instance. Well, let me say do this. Now this method this will for apply. Let we try do what they do. But now for different reasons, if you look again clearly, there's a time where the NCR want for NRE. Yes, NRE want for begin to pay money through that app they go and get for can put inside people and phone. So in other words, then they try for secure back. You know what they have for raise revenue and fines and all the payment of taxes through the NRE app when they can introduce. That now one thing again when a security purpose, which is very good. But it all comes down to how they prepare the system. So that the system no will go it fall one side. So the system no will go it get problem. When they talk about the internet, I don't ask if you want to the bank one of in Thursday program. It talks say, oh well, in area, if you talk about not even know same area, like the local area network, now in get problem. We said when they do this. But that is the main problem where would they face. What in they face right now, a transmission central protocol system would not get in place. Because when the communication protocols are not in place, they forget the local area network. As they talk so, they just don't put the bid for tender. They put out and get for go bring local area network for salon and how many stations. So it means what is Zudla when they do? What is Zudla when they wait for get all this for say now this one I need. We get the products, we pull out from the fiber optic, we come secure them for long we able for give una. But these are the components for let you go B and B let una go get them. So I've already explained about the health. So you need the dispenser, you have to know what is the parameter we go for follow. Why now then they can't put the when then go get the person for B, when then go get the money for pay, or when the person will be available, then still the network system, they work because they are not going with the actual protocols where internet connection network device they all know they work together. And once you get them, now just waste in the waste because you there like an ice block, you work on a sand, put on a coal man. By the time you reach now, normally when you pull on Eastern Police, na water, they put na cool water. If nothing wait for last you now for 1 hour, when you call your drinks, it don't melt. This is exactly what is happening between the fiber when they pull. Before you reach, it don't weaken. You don't get power or sometimes they even reach because you don't get the local area network, you don't get the better transmission. So then get for look into the things they are very much how they are going to catch up with globalization, digitalization, organization for let it go kind of the system where everybody the yarn and wait for say we let them here for let them go before. But if you're not able to look at the risk, where you're able to assess and you're not able to always find out things who I need for find out and give contract to Uda Sabi what he for do and Uda left for do what he for do and Uda need for less a legacy for say I don't do this for me nation or for me people now then people there for the higher and see. But sometimes it comes down to Uda, then they marginalize say Uda we know. So but I only hope say some of these things God go able to inspire Uda, they know say no point person, you lead here, you take care of this so that we will get product too good. But the overall issue, I know say now see now something we very important for let we will get this system for work. But let the procedure it will get for work because I believe say it will reach a point back we'll get forget biometric system, how they get for do them, then we'll adjust them back, or they will get another U-turn, but only hope see anything we they do now, now for develop. Then they not just they say, then they bring cutting edges, and when you bring them in technology, you know, put all the things in place, you know, will reap a benefit. But God help the nation so that they will able for look how people in they do crime, they convict them, without them come out far because they see other nations how they hold them, then the people how they can be. Even the very Ghana back, people like one man go, one Chinese man go mine the right man in the oppose the Ghana man hold it enough for in case. They say they get gold diamond issue, then they prosecute them. Then cause the other man not even get passport for kind of the country. All these kind of things. How are they coming? How are they getting visas? Some of them, if you don't check them, you know, they get this proper way. Then they come through maybe embassy back door. And then the very embassy, they know about this. Now through them they pass. We see, then they do so. They know we just come up. These are Chinese people, then just get undercover things they do. And some of them are passionate. But this all come down to how the government get for be robust and try help the nation. Then not just the left windows open while they go. The bridge they can inside. You get for close inside, you need to outside for close bridge, you go for close and open, and adjust the volume now the transportation what would they take for go. So we will get a safe landing, we know we'll get things with the cause we kind of chaotic way. Let God help the nations, let we get a vision and let people then wise up and then we pay you know they go in vain. Beside they know for they go in vain because they say all that money, employ this in vain. So we will reap something for Lord will go before. Thanks a lot. Let God help the nation and help leaders to understand. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, Usfriend.
You're welcome, yes, sir.
I want to say thanks to Usfriend for your submission today. If you just join me, we'll talk about NATCOM. NATCOM say you will not register it, you forgo register your SIM, then they do NIN-SIM, where then they integrate or link together or join together or make one port of your NI number when at the national identification number and your SIM card. They don't put time, so we then done, and they give like 2 weeks. After that, they expect you for able for don't do that. If you not do that, definitely then they suspend your line. You're not able to talk again to person to go that phone day. That should go to neighbor. Yeah? That should go to neighbor. We say now landline. Say I tell him don't die. So I landline they come on. Eh? We say I tell don't die. Okay. So you will join me now? Just not saying that that's what they talk about. Eh? Look out, Tony. Let me hear you. Waiting now you take on this one. Yes, Tony to Jones, you get the platform.
Yeah, Abraham, thanks for having me. Kushuk up. You got okay, no, yeah, the Facebook media live. You get now? Yeah, thanks for having me, Abraham. Um, just like we Edmund made some say, you understand. You get so many ways them we then they fraud the system. You understand? But I want for make one thing clear. The problem what we dey face, especially in our saloon, now because learn order not dey in terms of compliance and so many things. People not for to get in the streets and go do am. Why? Because learn order very weak. When I can always benchmark Guinea, I go Guinea this May. Abraham from Amdalai till we reach Medina, I want for buy SIM. I no able get SIM just because I no work out with my passport or I no work out with my ID card. Because when me and me they work out, instead not work out with you, do not sell any SIM just because they want their national ID card or driver's license or something. They don't even need voters ID card. That's how they're very strict. So when you get that kind of situation and the way you get say, you understand? Me don't go salon for me airport. They sell give me SIM, don't even when you tell they say, oh no, I no get ID card, don't even care because what the beginning I want do. Then just one for sell SIM because they don't give them targets. Each of them in the way they so they come to SIM. They're working on targets. Then they give them the amount of SIM we they sell, now so then they pay them. And the amount of activation we then do. So for we, the difference now the compliance because we not get strong laws them way if you get you understand. Then country then the one you benchmark Guinea. Imagine Guinea now we now we neighbor. They not sell give me SIM. In fact, the South will go able get SIM. The guy tell me say, and I become my cousin Sabia. Now he tell me say this SIM you go able use that for 1 month. Somebody they block her if you not register within one month. So in a situation where you have to say we need for get the system and the way in. If you not register you SIM, they for block them. But make I tell you something where just like our old Edmund me they say, we get one where maybe they work with Airtel. And we get about way they will call them an account developer or we don't know what they sell SIM and what's they call. Then go to they call kitchen activation. Kitchen activation is a situation where because the bubble they know say they pay them by SIM and activation because they all get targets. Each region gets targets on acquisition. Acquisition are the number of people that way they bring to the network. You understand? You get some way can be dormant. You get some way one after 1 month or 2 months they go dormant. Well, then similarly, if the person not use that for 6 months, then they recycle them because for every time where a mobile company want for increase, where want for use any number, you dey go pay to NATCOM for that particular line, any line 076, 075, 076, any spectrum where you want for change or any line where you want for introduce, you dey pay. So mobile company not can able for one that time before they go pay their body because plenty money they can get for pay to NATCOM. What they do after 6 months, then they recycle their numbers and get a number and get a name back. I mean, so again, fresh numbers they're back. So basically, if somebody million they want me to use their number they where in name and details million they some company not even able for clean them up. That same data like the same way I buy. I know we call the mobile company. The Airtel money. Now different person name me then at the Airtel money because now person me don't use that SIM. So basically, the companies immediately when they recycle them SIM they for clean all the data, all the information on that SIM. So when I go for go register the SIM na that office of that mobile company, now different woman a name. Now me woman self, woman name dey. So what they try for here is we can forget a proper system in place wherein the mobile companies or NATCOM can for be very firm. Even the mobile companies themselves can for be very firm on people them for make they not do. I mean they talk something about kitchen activation. How then they do kitchen activation? Them people born and the way they cancel give you SIMs because they get targets where they give them. Then they go sit on a corner, then pop the SIM come out from the SIM holder, then put her inside phone, then make one call. In fact, what thing they do, then they call themselves to themselves. So when you see them, you know, say when it don't pop and so, it don't make call, that call straight away don't register to that server. It don't register to the site or the server. It don't capture as an active SIM. Now, when you're ready for pay them for the end of the month, we they look on the activation of them SIM then. So what thing they do, then they sit down on a corner, they begin create name them. Then go see right, Mohammed Camara, so they just think of numbers them way addresses them we not even probably not even they exist. You understand? So basically, mobile company get forget a duty wherein then go for make sure say that they verify most of them SIM the way even the mobile in our streets, they carry the book say we don't register this person. And the only way we then go able for enforce them, we then go able for make sure say the system work properly. Now we are in the restrict registration, but again, we not get national ID card. Pass you ask people them for voters ID card in our paper people then get. So we not get proper identification. Now we country like when you go see like we then country you say you drive a license gets all the details. You understand? We not all man they drive, and not all man get ID card. And not all man get passport. So if you want for ensure say people get for register with an authentic documents na salon, either you driving license over a national ID card, not even use voters ID card. Either you driving license, national ID card, or you passport. Now then three they for restrict and so then go back in Sidon on a corner, then just think of any name, put and say Tony T. Jones, number 5, so. When you they check now, you say, oh, this you don't register. Where actually in actual says the information within at the system when they capture that same day after 2-3 days it don't chunk. You understand what I mean? So the mobile companies then get a whole work for making them ensure say you can forget system in place. Just like where Edmund say one side he mentioned about another thing again where somebody in phone loss mobile company for able for know or if even somebody call you, let's say for example, I call you now say I cost you at this. Now I throw away the SIM. If I throw away that SIM, that phone where I use, it gets IMEI number. That IMEI number, not two phone not then at the world will get the same number. All phone get now a unique number. All phone get IMEI number. So let's say I take this phone, I put SIM inside, I call you, I threaten you, then I pull the SIM, I throw it. You go feel say do not get a trace of me. But that phone will make that call. The server where it register now the switch. Now the switch. It come with the details of the phone. The only thing when you go carry it, you know go carry the name, but it will show say this particular call. So when you make statement say person call me with this number 078555, even if the SIM not there, the number not there again, the number not there exist, but that number there, then for able for do a audit, switch audit, we go give them the IMEI number of that phone day or that cellular day the person use. So when you set the system in place, when that person they put the actual SIM inside that phone day, it will immediately send text message to the server. You understand? To the switch. We go show say that number where me threaten a cancer. Now make this call because not two phone not day we get the IMI. But in the case of Salon, mobile company not they spend. They not get them for do online spending and they in fact they don't even have the time for make them do proper investigation. They go just tell you say go na police, go out police report. You go deep under investigation day. Even if not if them thief your phone, you go deep under investigation day for months. Now you go try yourself, you forget about the whole thing. So they have to look at the whole system. We don't get proper system. I work for telecom for 9 years, from Celtel to Zen to Airtel, 9 good years. I know exactly what they talk about. Don't we not able to get that proper system where you go say if people then because if you want for make sure say you able for capture all these things that way they happen, all them SIM then they you know go tell them say 5,000 SIM. You understand? Just like what Edmund say, they not get details, they not get informations. So for me, I think say it's the right step, but how them go enforce where people not get ID card, where people not get proper identification for register because for me to enforce and make the system actually work like effective we cannot to follow you say you go block people but you go for ensure say the documentation where the people in they can use for register not to think when I falsify one now proper identification ID card we capture all the information you passport or you driving license but voters ID card people in the fake if I run on a paper they anybody can count anything can say oh now this I get now this identification they don't care you know so they really actually the mobile companies and NATCOM but NATCOM then get the bigger responsibility is a good thing but how people then go register with proper documentation all day so if you get nobody and ask what they do kitchen activation ain't want the money because at the end of the day some of them then be paid out of the activation where they do say yes this number what we give you where you go sell the people that make call don't even know for verify who are the people that will make the call Some man hello no more they say he puts the SIM back inside the SIM holder. He puts tape. Then tape on top of him. He seal and back. He puts her. So even when some people they can use some NIN-SIM already they buy, so NIN-SIM they can already been used. I mean, so that me on tape, but they have to do a proper system. Guinea, you not get driver license, you not get this. They don't even register you. Then go for meta in the most. Where they go to airports and they do SIM free? Most times they don't even care because within me, they just want to sell and make them targets. And because in targets when meet in target, they will get in full money. So they don't even care about the other processes that were involved. I mean, that's now me on take, but
All right.
it's a good thing. For me, I'm not there against it. But how you go make it effective? Not to just say you go block people there. What if I use somebody information? How you go able to verify? Because when you go, when you have to go for go register the SIM, the person for able watch me face, they watch the inform document, I mean the documents why they get my driver's license. If I watch the driver's license, it's saying I'm name daddy before you register.
I thank you very much, Tony.
You're welcome.
Where Tony they talk just now, he talk about okay, there is a lady we I hear about. What's happened to him? When was holiday be there? This past Monday, na salon. He go na saloon. He left him bag inside motorcar. Then come Sansante then broke motorcar. Then carry the bag and phone be the inside the bag. So because of the phone be the inside the bag, he called the orange line for reports in mobile phone missing and make them suspend in orange money, because in orange money if person access in phone then go able. Orange say na holiday they no hook. Oh my God. Yes, hello. We are blessed. Yes. Orange say na holiday they no hook. Not to the store. Then calling center. So I was like, what? So the calling center already take holiday. Just like an emergency like that. So if man they able for go cash in money. Now so for just left. Just like that. Okay. I will special. Yes. So I see them can say holiday. All the man they take the holiday. All man. Because for something safe, for broke motoka pull bag. Now they in a special one for the Konayanda. Then you call the cell phone company for telling say I don't lost my phone, I want to suspend me orange money. Then una say waiting. Una say na holiday, una need the work. But why? We always go salon. Go na airport. Na free. The SIM. You don't register all. Please. So say alone, we get hook. We get hook. We get hook. As long as they sell SIM like patch granite, I don't care. As long as they sell them like diamond, I don't care. It's not gonna work. Olamide Ball say, he say, bra, Salona case studies. In go Colombia. He experienced the same way Tony did explain so. Forget local SIM. Without a passport, I not able to get. The same happened to him where he try for change dollar to pesos. No passport, no change. No law, nothing than salon. The country too free, and the politicians them. And just they do what they want for do. Anytime. Ayana Salono. Yes. Since you don't do for left yourself. Do we have anything to say? You think say you get something for see? Because me, I want to come out here one thing. Okay, let's see about 2 minutes. You get something for see? 2 minutes. If not, it's for ango. Because Leone, Odo ye Edmund, Odo ye all man. Même so say the same happen na Guatemala. Guatemala, the same happen. No passport, no SIM. Not to Salone. Yes, scholar. What would they talk to?
Constant citizen, I recall from the US, sir.
You get 3 minutes.
Thank you. You know, to be honest, not going to help you, not going to help you quickly, can I continue there? You see, that things are all what I talk about, so it's very, very important. But it is right now, go to the urgent emergency things that will really the bother we who want follow at least this government just fix it. Go there in place. So that we will salvage, the hunger and starvation where they are that country today. Now for be something we say the economic crisis. Now for be the first thing foremost right now. Unemployment. You see? Some of the things are already to do so. And for friend where they now with the space, impose all the draconic laws and people and this cyber crime thing. And they try for enforce whole time. When people don't get access to information, or at least maybe what they do all the dubious things there on show tricks and people the world not going to know. Hey, you can imagine this system all forget proper registration, SIM card, phone company there, follow good at least look what to do an answer in America. It require all the things that they in order for let go eligible for get them. It's so easy. Also, they come for start and from birth certificate. These are documents that all go satisfy somebody. Say yes. Come to all this driver's license now, all this passport, come to national ID card. We will see ourselves now. Uganda can now just call a number. I don't know where they go begin issue that one. You can imagine this government are all low, which is the aims and objective. But while people just remember no more, make them just aware, make them think properly. This government are not going to license that all. So then things are already put in policy. So then policy are then laws are already in the mix. So hey, now for Bombay tomorrow. When they go for use and they implement them, other government go for come. Like the word that so I dey stop here. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you very much, caller. Okay. What they come out here? We're done for today. Now, so NATCOM say there was an issue. I don't know if una be hearing about that between NATCOM and Orange. And I make some people and they say now all this one they boiled from between NATCOM and Orange, where NATCOM ask Orange for provide names of people where they get interest by that August 10, where they say make calls by or send text, something of the sort. The one that will get the phone them. NATCOM ask Orange for getting out Sierra Leone police through NATCOM, something of the sort. Then Orange say then get a role for play for keep the privacy of their subscribers. So someone they say now did this they come off from now. When NATCOM say okay, well, I know you who don't get the NIN, now who get her? We not get for go meet tonight again for go ask Kuna. Would I get this number? Would I not get this number? I say Nadandi now so some man they talk. But anyway, We go there back tomorrow. Forget me time. And so we call them Fridays now. And me time, eh? So we go listen for see if anything we they happen right now around the mayor. Because I see not too long ago we did the program when we just started. I see Dr. Sylvia Olayinka Blyden. He tweets. So like I said, I don't really know if up till now the mayor, they left him or they not left him. But Dr. Sylvia Blyden say if authority, if you think so in authority, you obstruct, na police station. Usai ordinary citizens then, they don't kill a policeman. That authority dey, therefore handle am. No matter who that be. The president, they no go jail am. But the VP, the speaker, the chief justice, minister, MP, etc. can be detained by police for up to 10 days. You know, so once you don't come to the mayor in case, Dr. Sylvia Blyden all 10 days pantapam. So for that tweet day, Ola left handed. Go watch the tweet. Yeah? Somebody call her names. Go watch the tweet. Anyway, we go there back tomorrow and we go there follow up for see if true say the mayor was detained and if he'll appear in a court tomorrow. Say we meet again tomorrow. Triple say tata.